there given behind, and they fired on their way. As You Please was slow out a length with Royal Zulu Guard. Baltic Amber on the money and running is the first to show. Choir of Angels gets up to race second. Techno Captain is third. On the outside, Handsome Henry, a little bit strong in the early stages with Golden Fort. They're looking to settle into their stride. Airline and Cape Fling next best. They 5 lengths off. Storm Fairies in the Red Silks mid-division. Roy's Magic further back in the running. St. Marco is third to last, 8 lengths off them, 2 lengths away to Royal Zulu Guard. Towards the back of the field, As You Please. Into the turn, they go down to the 800 metre zone. Baltic Amber setting the fractions by a length and a tail. Techno Captain is right there with Choir of Angels. They share that second spot. On the outside, Handsome Henry drops back a length. Airline improves towards the inside. Golden Fort. Cape Fling's a little bit awkward towards the outside, and then comes St. Marco. Settling for the run for home, 4:50 to go. Baltic Amber looks to skip away by 2. On the outside, Choir of Angels tries to come forward. St. Marco hooked extreme outside, running on. Techno Captain's on the inside, and Roy's Magic. Baltic Amber inside the 200. St. Marco's running on. Storm Fairy towards the inside. Baltic Amber, Roy's Magic, and St. Marco's charging up on the outside. St. Marco's coming home, and Roy's Magic on the inside. St. Marco just got there, I believe, from Roy's Magic, Baltic Amber, and Storm Fairy. Well, it gets very, very close. St. Marco closest to us. Roy's Magic and Baltic Amber. St. Marco, the gamble of the race, looking to pull it out. Roy's Magic on the inside. St. Marco, Roy's Magic. St. Marco gets there. Roy's Magic, Baltic Amber, and Storm Fairy. St. Marco, Anton Marcus brings him home. Opened up 7-1, shortened down, and gets there in the nick of time. Cape Fling and Storm Fairy. As You Please. Golden Fort is further back in the running. St. Marco hooked to the outside. Anton Marcus asked him to run, and he's really quickening up at the business end. Roy's Magic is running a big race towards the inside, but now St. Marco comes right up on the outside, and he'll get his nose down on the winning post. St. Marco from the Garth Puller stable gets there, and that's the running of race number 7. Back to the studio.
Number 8, St. Marco's come through for this penultimate leg of the jackpot. Garth Puller, Anton Marcus, and a horse that hasn't won in a very long time, 665 days. But that said, he's taking some time to get his merit rating down as well, Garth, so more competitive of this mark.
Yeah, look, they had him very high. I mean, the handicapper really gets hold of the young horses too early, and it makes it very hard for owners to stay in the game. I mean, he's taken, like you say, a year to come for his next win, and he's down to a 70. Yeah, he was competitive. Obviously, you see Anton on. Anton sees the drop in the merit rating. And yeah, I must say thank you very much to Albert, very good friend and client of mine, and Joanne, and Leo, how's it? And the girls, they're in South Africa, they're in Cape Town. I was a little bit worried when he was at the back and the pace wasn't on, because he likes a good pace. But I must say, won a nice race. Thanks to Hollywood for their sponsorship, to Mike, Eric, and Bishop and the boys back at home. Without them, we couldn't do it. And it's nice to end off the day like that.
Dean mentioned in his interview in the previous race, patience from an owner is an absolute blessing for a trainer.
He's got the big owner, Christine, and she's very patient, spends huge money, and leaves him without any pressure, and makes a big difference. You can give a horse a year and come back, and you can see that last winner of his will be in the Met or the July. That's going to be a good horse. And thanks to Wendy. If I don't mention Wendy, I'm in trouble when I get home. You know, that was the boss.
Yeah, and this horse, the owners have been patient for their next win.
Yeah, very patient, very patient, I must say. And thanks to Anton for a good ride. He brought him out, and he's a horse that lengthens his stride. He's not a big horse, but he's got a big stride in him. And he won nicely. I mean, he obviously, where he's merit rated, he's now competitive. Thank you.
Well done. Garth Puller, let's get Anton in. And thanks for coming back. And, you know, firstly, this horse coming back to his best today. I mean, kudos to the merit rating drop, or just the field he was matching up today?
And maybe a culmination of both, Dees. Just great to have a winner for Garth again. It's been a while since I've, never mind, had a win, had a ride from Garth.
Sure.
But he did mention in the ring, he said these are tremendous owners and, just give it your all, which I do anyway. But I think this really means quite a lot to Garth.
Patient ride, Anton, but a confident ride at that, because when you turned into the straight, I saw you move out and you had a lot of horse.
I've run out of options today. I've had them close, I've had them midfield. Sure. Nothing's worked. It was a process of elimination. But it's just nice to be out there.
Well done. You got one on the board, and it's off home now?
Yeah, right home, Dees.
Well, drive safe.
Thank you.
Well done. Anton Marcus and the Rousset family here involved, and Garth Puller. And if you backed number 8, St. Marco, well, I thought superb ride here by Anton. Patiently ridden, coming through at the right time, beating a rank outsider. If you had that horse in your jackpot and the pick 6, well, I do feel for you, number 4, Roy's Magic. That was at any price. That would have been a tremendous result for you, but there's always a flip side to racing. Some have gone short with the fancied horse, and some played it wide. You can never win them all. 8, 4, 5, and 11, race number 7.